Okay, so the next stage is we need to put some windows in. So for that you're going to need clear plastic card, which you can get from any model shop or off eBay, some double-sided tape, which I get from double glazing suppliers, but again you better get that off eBay. So you cut a piece of plastic card just a bit bigger than the opening. Peel the protective layer off. Okay, then double-sided tape. Down both sides. Just whip that off.
Fingerprint in the thingy.
That's fine. Then stick it on the back, turn it back over, get your window. Sometimes with the windows you have to file the edges of them to get them to slot in. This one's no exception. Okay, put a tiny blob of super glue on the back. And then snap the window into place, and that's it. Simple. Okay, so final assembly. I always find it's easy to clamp it with two clamps like that, and I use this, which is just resin in a tube. You get it from builders merchants. Don't be tempted to put the nozzle. See, there's a big thick dollop of resin on each corner which will hold it really securely. Like I say, it can be done with car body filler. Okay, so to do the roof sections, what I do, a little blob of blue tack on either side that just temporarily holds the roof sections in place while you can line it up, because they are resin models, they're not mega accurate, they're not injection moulded, they're all handmade, so you do have to jiggle things around a little bit. So blue tack on holds the roof in place, and then it's just the same again, just put some resin up either side and allow it to set. So that's the kit assembled, rough and ready. That's how they are. So what you're going to end up with, because it's a resin handmade kit, when you put them together they twist and turn, and you're going to end up with little gaps like this. Okay, so what we do with that, it's really simple. A little bit more resin. And all I do is just literally go down like that, and then literally like that. It all looks a bit messy, but when you paint it in again it looks absolutely fine. Again, just straight down like that. Okay, so basically touched in what are the fascia boards. That'll be touched in with the grey primer. Just squirt a bit into the can lid, brush those back in. We'll do that before we're finished. So the next thing to do is attach the chimney, which is really easy. Don't be too worried if you get it on slightly crooked or anything like that, because the idea of the building is that it looks like an old Victorian plate layers hut. So a little bit of a twisted chimney wouldn't be the end of the world. So a little bit more resin.
Is it Victorian?
Yeah, Victorian. So just a bit of resin out like that. What I tend to do is then plunk it on where I want it. Bit of blue tack again, just to give me the time to set it where I want it, which is there. So we'll leave that and we'll come back to the absolute final little touches, and yeah. Okay, so all we're doing now, we're just touching in spray paint aimed into a plastic pot, and we're just carefully touching in the end of the roof, and we're on the home straight. One more thing to do after this. Next thing I do is add this, which it's a silicone that is actually for lead, but it looks like lead, and I just add it round the chimney. You could do it in car body filler if you really wanted to. Obviously I do a lot of them, so I always have a tube of it here, and then it just creates the effect of some lead or cement round the chimney stack. So once that's done, that's it. That's your Victorian blindside rickety plate layers hut completed. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't got to it through eBay, check us out, eBay Jags222, and there's a few kits on there, and obviously now you know how to do them.